Hey guys, in this tutorial we are going to implement the AWS Cognito with Angular 10, and also we will integrate the AWS chatbot or Lex, AWS Lex chatbot with the Angular. So here's the demo of our application. You can see that this is the sign-in page, and it's default sign-in page from AWS Cognito. So I can log in, and or I can create account if I don't have. So I just put the defaults, and we can also customize it. I will show you guys. And we have the chatbot. I will integrate the chatbot with Angular, so all of them from the beginning. Okay, first of all, we need to install few of the softwares that are required. I will list them here. Okay, first you need to have Node.js installed in your computer by going to this link, or if this is the site, you can download if you're on Windows, and then install the Node.js. And then you need to install Angular CLI. And for installing Angular CLI, you can go to this link and then run the following command. Make sure that you run it after you installed your Node.js. So then you run this command. It will install Angular CLI globally, and then you need to have an AWS account for creating resources and using the services of AWS. We will be using AWS Cognito, and we will be using AWS Lex and Chatbot, and we will be using AWS Amplify CLI. So then for installing AWS Amplify CLI, you can go to this link and you run the following command in your terminal. It will install Amplify CLI. So first of all, after we completed these parts, we need to create a new. Okay, now we will open Visual Studio Code, and then we create a new Angular project. So I'm opening Visual Studio Code. Okay, in this folder, we'll create a new Angular project. So we open our terminal, and once you installed Node.js and then Angular CLI, if you type ng new, it will generate a new Angular project, and it will ask for name of the project. It will take a couple of seconds. Okay, so we'll name our project AWS Cognito and bot with Angular. Okay, we are going to implement AWS Cognito and AWS Chatbot with Angular. And it asks, would you like to add Angular routing? We say yes. And the style sheet I will use is CSS. So it will install a new Angular project. And okay, our Angular installation is completed. So I will open this folder just to make you're not confused. So just okay, we'll select this folder. Okay, that's our Angular project. And next, we need to install Amplify Angular UI component. So for that, we need to run the following command. We open the terminal. Make sure you're in the root of your project. So as you can see, I'm in the root of the project. npm install at AWS Amplify UI Angular. Hit enter. I'll write the commands once each steps here also for you guys that if you cannot see it on the screen. It's ng new project name. Okay, still installing. Okay, Amplify UI Angular UI components installed. Now we run the following command: amplify init. Okay, let me write it here. Amplify init. Okay, here it asks enter a name for the project. We will keep the default, so just click next, enter, and JavaScript, then Angular, and project directory source, and destination. All of them will select the default, enter, and enter. Okay, now it asks, do you want to use an AWS profile? Yes. Then select the default, enter. Okay, this is initializing the Amplify and our Angular project. Okay, initialization completed successfully, and we can see it created a folder here, Amplify, and inside there's a folder backend. Currently, we don't have the API, so now we add the following command: amplify add out. This will add authentication, AWS Cognito Integration API. I will add the command here, out. Okay, we select the default configuration, and you can, I mean, if you have manually created your Cognito Integration through AWS console, you can set that also, or you can configure the social providers federation. But I mean, for the purpose of this demo, because it's a basic, and we just go with the default, so you can later on change it also. And we select just the username. No, I'm done. Okay, Amplify authentication is completed. It's asking that we have to push it. So before that, we can push it now, but we can also we need to install Amplify also. Okay, Amplify it's now completed. Installation configuration. Now we will install the Amplify npm package or library. So npm install AWS Amplify. We run the following command. So I will add it here. Add. Okay. While this is installing, we need to modify some of the files in our Angular project. Okay, the first file we will modify is polyfile.ts. So we will go to the source and polyfile.ts. We will add the following code in the top. Okay, save this one. And then we need to also modify our main.ts with the following code. Let me open main.ts. We will add the libraries, amplified libraries. We will save this one also. And also we need to modify tsconfig.app.json file. We need to add nodes and types. So we will save this one also. Okay, next we need to import the Amplify UI Angular module and Amplify library from in our app module.ts. Okay, so we need to add it under here and imports. Save it. Okay, our Amplify installation is also completed. So we will modify this. We added the following libraries in our app module. The next changes we will bring is in our app component.ts. We will update the imports with the following code. So I copied this from the Angular, from the AWS documentation. So I just copy and paste this one. So Okay, the next part is we will update our app component class. With the following code. Okay, we added the library and then we create the constant variable here. So then we added the following changes in our class. We will save this part also, and the next changes we will bring is in our app component.html. Okay, this is the code generated when we created our Angular project. We will remove everything from here. We just add the following codes. So we will save this one also, and then in main.ts we need to add one more changes. Okay, we configure the Amplify for the AWS bot. Here you put the name of the bot. So I put it here, mgbot. Now we need to create our chatbot. But before that, we need to push our project to AWS. So the next step is that in our terminal we have to run the following code. Following command amplify push. Okay, it will ask that do you want to create the following resources. We say yes. Okay, now our project is pushed to the cloud, so that deployed successfully. Now we go to localhost, we refresh here, we run npm start. Oops, we need to run npm start, sorry. Okay, now our Angular project is compiled and running successfully. Let's come to our browser and refresh. Oh, it's automatically refreshing. Okay, you can see that our Cognito Authentication login is coming and it's working. So if I type, I create an account, for example, I will name it Yusuf. Yusuf is my son name. Okay, okay, I created registered an account. It asks for the verification. I will check my email to enter the verification. Okay, now you see that authentication is working. I can log out and I can log in. Okay, now our authentication is working successfully. Let's configure our chatbot. The chatbot layout uh, we have already updated the codes for the chatbot and main.ts and also in the app module app components we already added required code for the chatbot. So now we need to configure it in the AWS Lex. For example, if I type here, hey, it says that it's not authorized to run AWS Lex, so we need to modify some of the configurations in the AWS. So I will go to my AWS console and then Amazon Lex. First of all, we need to create our bot. So you can select from the existing or you can create a custom bot. I will create a custom bot. I will name it, for example, let's give it any name. I can copy this one which I already entered in our code. MG chatbot. Okay, let's give the same name here and then language English with. You can select the output device, for example, for the device control, but we will not use it for the time being. We'll choose the defaults here. And select none and then we select create. Okay, then we need to create intent. So we click create. I will name it greetings, for example. Oh, it says that it already exists. Let's put it greeting. And here I will add return sample. For example, I will type hey hello. How are you? I mean, it's just simple. And then for the response, I will add, for example, hey, is your name and email? Or hello, what is your name? Hello, how can I help you today? Well, these responses will be selected randomly. So let's save intent. We create another one, for example, order info. Oops, order infos. I have issues with my order. I want to know about my order status, or where is my order. I mean, you can add more of this. I just put these samples. For the response, we could ask, sure, could you please provide order number? Or what's your number? You provide order number. Or what's your order number? Order number. Okay. For the purpose of our demo, just these two samples. Okay, then we select build. Okay, once the build is completed, you can also test your bot here. If I type hey, you can see it response, hello, how can I help you today? Uh, for example, where is my order? What's your order number? It asks. Okay, I mean, this is how it looks that our bot is working. We already copied the name of our bot. Again, we copy it here, and then we come to the code. We paste it here. I mean, we already did this part. Now let's come back to our application and try to run our code here. Okay, let's type hi. Oh, one thing we need to add the role for accessing add that our application, the role we added should have access to AWS Lex. So what we will do is we get the name of the role it is, and then this role 5840. I will go to then you go to AWS. Sorry, we'll duplicate this my console. You can search for IAM here. We will go to the roles, and this is the role we need to provide access for a Lex. Okay, we will select the role and we attach policy. We'll search here Lex. For the purpose of the demo, we will select the Amazon Flex Lex Flexes, but you can it's the best practice that you should provide least privilege for anything just you need it. Now I just it's demo. I provide full access. Attach policy. Okay, now our policy is attached to the role. If we come back to our application, refresh. Okay, now if I type hey, oh, you see it, I get response, hey, what's your name and email? Okay, if I type name is Mehdi or Yusuf Jalal, then it asks, sorry, can you please repeat that? Oh, we did not add that part, so we need to add VRS as my order. Then it asks you please provide your order number. I mean, our bot is working perfectly, and so for making it much better, you need to add more trends and question response, or you can add prompt for the response, and when the user entered, then it provide another actions. So also you can add the fulfillment to, you can call it AWS Lambda function or your Lambda function. Currently, I don't have in this region, so you can trigger different events, and then you can call different resources. Once you call the Lambda function, then you can, for example, call SNS, SQS, or whatever other services you can call with the AWS Lambda function, or whatever processes you want to implement through that. Also, you can do it. So it looks that we have covered all the basic functionality of implementing AWS Cognito and AWS Chatbot and Angular. Hope this helped you guys, and if you had any questions or uh, comments, please let me know. Thank you.